Have you ever considered the profound impact ancient rituals have on our modern spiritual concepts? Today, we delve into a fascinating aspect of ancient civilization, circumcision in Egypt, and explore its implications through a biblical lens. In the heart of ancient Egypt, circumcision was not merely a physical procedure. It held deep spiritual and social significance. The practice dates back to at least the Old Kingdom, around 2,600 years before the Common Era. Interestingly, while many associate circumcision primarily with Jewish tradition, it was also prevalent among the Egyptians. There are two primary theories about the origins of circumcision in Egyptian culture. One suggests that it was a rite of submission, primarily performed on slaves and their descendants. This interpretation points to circumcision as a mark of inferior status, a permanent sign of one's place in the social hierarchy. The other theory takes a more mystical approach, positing that the Egyptians viewed the act as a symbolic shedding of skin, akin to a snake's renewal. This was believed to grant the soul eternal life, intertwining physical alteration with profound spiritual renewal. This duality of interpretation presents a fascinating parallel to the biblical narratives, particularly in the prophetic books. For instance, in the book of Ezekiel, chapter 32, the prophet Ezekiel is commanded to sing a lament for Egypt, a nation facing inevitable ruin. This prophecy, issued on the first day of the 12th month in the 12th year after the exile, comes at a time when Jerusalem has fallen and Judah has been taken into captivity. The disaster looming over Egypt is imminent. Ezekiel's lament is unique as it extends beyond Egypt to its allies, described as nations uncircumcised who descend to the underworld. This description is not merely physical but spiritual, indicating those not in covenant with Jehovah. These nations include Assyria, Elam, Meshech, Tubal, Edom, and Sidon. Through Ezekiel's lament, we glimpse their former glory and their present misery, illustrating that Jehovah is not only the Lord of the land, but also the master of history. The prophecy and declarations through Ezekiel reveal a principle of judgment. The Israelites under the law are judged by the law, while those in regions without God's law, if they sin, perish not by the law but by their actions. For the Gentiles, though they lack the laws given to the Jews, they have a law written in their hearts. They possess a conscience that dictates the adherence to this moral law, and their own actions and thoughts testify against them in times of judgment, leaving them without defense under divine punishment. This brings us to a broader reflection on divine judgment. It is crucial not to assume that non-Christians from throughout history are condemned, nor that Christians alone have access to salvation. God's judgment is profoundly fair, just, and merciful. In conclusion, our exploration of ancient Egyptian circumcision and its biblical reflections reveals the complex interplay between physical rituals and spiritual meanings. These ancient practices continue to influence and inform our understanding of divine principles and human actions. The themes of judgment, covenant, and eternal life resonate through time, reminding us of the enduring relevance of ancient wisdom in our contemporary spiritual journey.